Hey, welcome back. This is another day and I'm ready to start working on the brake system. So I'm going to start by pulling off the calipers on the front, and then I'll go up to the top and disconnect the master cylinder and take that off, and then I can start putting the new parts on. So here we go. Alright, now I need to turn that. I think that end is supposed to turn. The only other way to do this is to flip that banjo joint around and have it face inwards, which actually might be preferable, because at this point it's going to have to go out and then back in again. You see it's kind of curved towards the camera. So yeah, what I'm going to do is, let me first get the torque spec and get the caliper torqued on while the Loctite's still mobile. Get that out of there. So this wants to be in this position because that's the position it was on the old caliper. And so what I want to do is twist it so it is so it naturally wants to be in this position, because that'll fit on there nicely, and then the line will go up through there through the grommet. We give it a little bit more twist. Remember, these Hell lines are able to twist like this. I don't recommend this with other brand lines, All right, well that's that lower section done. And I think it's looking pretty damn smart. And if you compare it to the, here, let me just throw this bolt in here to plug the hole. If you compare it to the original caliper, much less chunky, definitely lighter weight, alloy pistons and all that. All right, so I'm not gonna show you the other side because it's identical. So I'll see you when I get up to the top end. All right, so we can see I have the gold spots on both sides now. A little dark down here, but they're there. Next thing I need to do is take off the master cylinder and then install the new one. So I'm going to do what I can here to get a better view. Notice I've got a ladder here. I'm going to attach this to the ladder and see how that goes.
Clean on the outside, nice and tidy. Alright. Running number 8. Let's get this somewhat secured here. Need to work on the position a little bit. There's a big gap here because the mounting for this is smaller than the original one. Move that down a little bit. I don't know, I'm not sitting on the bike, but that feels good. You see what the torque spec is on this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's pretty damn tight. Well, and that's not going anywhere. Alright. Then I think I need to rotate this around a little bit. I wonder if I can rotate that around because that needs to reach. Oh. Does that only come off in a certain position? It seems like that's rubber. It's all to rotate. I don't want to snap anything. I don't want to snap anything. There's a little plug that's in there. Huh. I don't really know. Very curious. Well, it seems like unless I get a new, I might need to just get a new hose, and then I can mount that master cylinder or the reservoir onto that bracket I installed. The next thing that has to happen is I need to connect the hydraulic line. Take out the bolt that was in there. Attach these. Alright. When the torque goes down, that was the 14, and that was, yep, 18 foot-pounds. I'm probably going to need to loosen this up again when I blade the system. So I'm just going to leave that snugged up for now. Right now it's rubbing on the throttle cable, and that's not desirable. But that should be a sealed system now. And I need to rotate this through all of its rotation and make sure those lines don't rub on anything. But they are taking on the throttle cables right now, so that, I just need to angle them back a little bit. And I need to figure out this mounting here too. Yeah, if I can get a slightly longer hose and or angle this over there, I'm going to see about how that thing comes apart. Alright, got a lever, but no feel on it yet. Making progress. Thought I could finish this tonight. Alright, we'll come back. There's one. There's two. These wires were actually tiny long. Let's get this hooked up. And try it out.
Seems to not be working. I'm wondering, either the micro switch is bad. What do I have here for? Looks like there's one screw to loosen that. Which is bad. Question is that something I can repair or not? Maybe it had like brake fluid infiltration. Not really sure. There's some corrosion on one of the terminals. I wonder if it's that simple. I'm wiggling the switch and the brake light goes on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to order a replacement. Fantastic. All right. The other concern is with this brake reservoir. Yes, there you go. There's the reservoir. Now there's a dust boot that goes over that little elbow on here. Get that out of the way. Because that C-clip that's in there will let me rotate this elbow around to face a better direction. I'm just going to install this temporarily. So that's where it wants to be, right? So normally you might block my view of my temp meter, but that's about it. But that's not bad. Ideally, this whole thing would be a bit longer. But if I can get this thing angled the right way, I can straighten out the elbow a little bit, and that'll be fine. All right, I'll have to work on that C-clip and try to order a replacement for that. Oh, I'm getting a little heat generated in there too. All right, welcome back. So I've gotten finished bleeding the brakes and finding a replacement hose. I can show you what I've done here. I now have, it looks like it matches the parts from like a 2002 R6. I was tracking down like the switch that I have to replace. Actually, here it is. This is the switch, and normally the lever has the switch depressed, and then when the switch does this, when it releases, that's when the brake light's supposed to go on. But this one never actually did that properly unless I wiggled these contacts quite a bit. So I got a new one on the way. As soon as Partzilla decides that they're going to ship it, I'll get it in a couple days. So here we can see how the reservoir is mounted on that nice little bracket that I got scavenged from a 91. And I've changed the angle on this this little pipe that comes out of here. Underneath this dust cover, there's a circular clip which holds that piece in to the master cylinder with an O-ring. So I was able to get the circular clip out and then get this thing backed up enough so I can rotate it to face the reservoir. I've got to get a couple clamps for this. Right now that hose fits pretty tight. That's a new piece of hose I got at the auto parts store. Any standard rubber hose, not fuel line, but regular rubber hose for like an oil cooler or whatnot, works fine. All right, so there's the reservoir. You can kind of see how it sits in front of the instruments. It's not too bad from the driver's seat. And here we go. I've got some pedal feel. Well, I call it pedal feel, but it's the handle, the brake lever. And here we go. There's one gold spot. And there's the other. So all I have to do now is drive it. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing what it took for me to get the gold spot calipers and upgraded master cylinder fitted to this bike. Hopefully it'll help somebody else out. And yeah, I'm almost done except for that switch. And as soon as that comes in, I'll be able to put that on. I'm gonna try to ride the bike in the meantime, but I just need to remember to press the rear brake so that the brake light goes on, because I don't wanna not have the brake light work when I'm actually braking. It's not safe. All right, I'll probably only ride this minimally until I get that switch replaced.